Born Again. So it finally premiered on Disney Channel last night. It was the first two episodes. So they've only put two episodes. I know some people online have seen more episodes. I think people have seen 4 episodes. Obviously some early releases, but I've only seen two. Now, let's go back from the beginning. Daredevil was originally on Netflix with Marvel, and it came in 2015. Did 3 seasons, really short, strong, really solid. Because, as we all know, the movie wasn't great. Daredevil kind of wasn't a serious thing. The comics books were serious in Marvel, but obviously when it came to screen, people just found the movie kind of as a joke. I liked some parts of it, some parts I didn't like. I liked who plays Fisk, who was, obviously for that time, he passed away. He was in the Green Mile. And then also you had Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck was cool. Yeah, Colin Farrell on that. And they all went on to do kind of more comic stuff. We know Colin Farrell did the Penguin, Ben Affleck did the Batman. So, yeah, so when it came to a TV series, to television, it was really solid. And I think it changed just the game of television. I think, for me, it wiped everything out the water when it came to the CW shows. When you talk about Arrow and Supergirl and Flash, those just were just not my thing really. And I'm a DC fan, but what Daredevil done, it was just like Netflix just said to them, do whatever you want to do with it and make it as dark as you want. And they did that and we loved it. And the most iconic scene was from the fight scene and the stairway scene and the hallway. That just changed everything. And I think even Matt Reeves took ideas from that doing his Batman. You can clearly see that. Because, again, it was just very acted really well, very dark as well. And then they brought the Punisher into it. And then you had Jessica Jones, you had Luke Cage and the Iron Fist, and they did the Defenders and they did things like that. So it was good. And obviously Disney and Marvel wanted to take it over there. And obviously they cut Netflix a big paycheck and all the copyright was took back to Disney and Marvel, which is fair enough. So, and they decided they were going to do Daredevil Born Again. At the beginning, we didn't know how it was going to go. Everyone thought it wasn't going to go well because TV shows for Marvel and Disney haven't been going well, especially within, the Marvel universe. But I liked WandaVision. WandaVision was cool. That was one TV show I liked of Marvel and what they did. So when I knew they were doing this, and I was really intrigued because, again, I loved Daredevil and what Netflix did with it. Then when, obviously, Charlie Cox and Daredevil was in She-Hulk, he was himself still, but it was just more comedy, and I couldn't see her really the way they've done it now, I couldn't really see her doing it the way they wanted to do it, to be honest. So, yeah, and then we had Echo Fisk was in that as well. Echo was okay. I liked it in the beginning. I thought the fight scenes were great, but then I think it was just kind of going downhill. I didn't finish all of it, to be honest. I'll be honest with you, I didn't. But I did like it. And this does get mentioned as well in the TV series. So let's get into it. After all that, let's get into it. So the first 2 episodes, I will be into spoilers, so I will let you know this is spoilers. I was really happy. What can I say? So the production side of it, let's just talk about it from there. It's just visually amazing. I think they've stuck to the tone. They've stuck to how it looks and everything. I think it's even got better hair or even just matched it a little bit. I think the movement of the camera, the way it's shot, the way it looks, the way the production is, it's just amazing. Everything from that, it's just shot really, really well. The sound design and the sound is just amazing. Where how you hear Matt is hearing things. They've done that even better here, to be honest, I would say. And how you hear things, I think that's great. And then obviously you get Karen and Foggy into it. When Foggy died, I was so surprised and shocked. I couldn't believe it. I didn't think he was going to die. It was always rumoured, were they going to be in the new season or what? And I'm guessing so they were. But I didn't know Foggy was going to die, and it's just the way he died. And on that sound design was incredible. Those first few minutes in the beginning was just great. going into the bar, how they're just casually talking to the bar. Then obviously when Foggy's called out to the phone call, and the camera movement going into the bar and coming out to the bar, going on top of the building, how Matt goes on top of the building, it's incredible. It's crazy. That was just filmmaking at its best, I think. And I think that's what they do so well. And after the Penguin coming out, you can tell they're very similar. These shows are very similar to the Penguin, and I'm glad. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's great how these stories are dark and they're keeping them dark and to tone on screen as well, because they're dark from the comic books as well. Remember that. And I think that's incredible. I really like that. But it was really sad to see Foggy go. And I just can't believe it. And the way he died, again, this is talking about the production side of it as well. The way his heart beat and the way Karen's holding his heart, holding him and just doesn't want him to die. And I think that was just an emotional, and I think that was a great scene. That right there. And then you could hear Matt on top of the roof. Matt could hear it, and Matt sees him going. And obviously Bullseye's back into the scene, because obviously Bullseye took the shot. So they're kind of, for me, this is kind of season 4. It's kind of a soft reboot in a way. So, yeah, they put it as season 1, to be honest. That's how they've labelled it. But for me, I think for all of us, it's season 4, because that's where they left off. He basically came back. It's the same actor as well. They got everyone back, which was great. And yeah, man, so that was an emotional scene. I think it was really well done. Again, the sound design, top notch, well done on that. So, going into the performance of all these actors coming back, fantastic. Just fantastic. Charlie Cox is such a great actor. I've seen him in other television shows, coming from a British actor as well. He is really a great actor. And again, he has not lost a beat in this. The fight scenes he does in this is great as well. And with him playing Matt, Matt is just trying to play by the system, play by the rules. That's what he's really trying to do. And he finds it hard with Fisk coming back into the picture. Now, Fisk, for me, he's a character I feel in here they've basically just tried to make him a version like Donald Trump. That's what they've kind of done, where they're interviewing people on TV saying, because Fisk wants to become the mayor of New York and everything. So when they're interviewing people, say, do you think Fisk should become the mayor of New York? They're like, yeah. Some are saying no, some are saying yeah. So they've kind of designed it like how was everyone voting for Donald Trump. That's how they've kind of made him look. That's what I get as well from this as well. But Fisk does fantastic as well. He comes back into it. He mentions Echo and how he left, and he's trying to rebuild his relationship with his wife. So, and I like who plays the wife. I think it's cool. I really liked her from the other seasons as well, because you never thought Fisk was really going to find love, to be honest. How ruthless he was, to be honest. So that was pretty cool. And yeah, it's just a great performance by all of them. Karen, you don't really see much. Karen's in it in the beginning, and obviously when Foggy died, she kind of just left, and her and Matt are just not on good terms at the moment. There's kind of distance between them. So I think at some point she did say, who plays Karen, she did say she is coming back at some point. So that's pretty cool, because again, I do like those two together. It's pretty cool. And clearly they have their chemistry. And then, obviously, we have Bullseye. Bullseye is not very much in it, obviously, so far, as we know. He's just comes into for that first few minutes at the beginning of the first scene. So hopefully, I liked Bullseye, and maybe they can always use him. What's going on? Because again, these are just first 2 episodes. We don't know what is actually going to happen. We haven't seen Elektra. Elektra could still come back. We could see appearance from Jessica Jones. And Luke, and even Iron Fist. I very doubt it from Iron Fist, but I think never know from Luke and Jessica. We can still get that as well. So it's going strong. It is really going strong. I like it. The first 2 episodes are really strong. I really like the chemistry between Matt and Fist. They really just have this strong chemistry, and especially who plays them as well. I think they just have it, especially in the calf scene where they're talking, because they basically just go through their history and just saying what they've been up to, and like, if you stay in your lane, I'll stay in my lane. And obviously we don't know what Fist is gonna do. He's just trying to build his relationship with his wife, and he is the mayor of New York, so he's just trying to do good but he knows some round things he has to do some criminal stuff. He has to. So I do like the chemistry. Like I said, the performance side is fantastic. All of them. It's well acted. Even going back to the Netflix, the acting was just great. To be fair, the writing side, the story side so far is good. It's really good. You got Matt who's just trying to be a normal lawyer, again a defensive lawyer trying to do well, and then you got Fisk who's just trying to rebuild and because he's lost a lot of things. He had to leave, and he's just trying to rebuild. So Fisk and Matt are very similar. They are similar in their own way. They just love going out for their own justice, I think. It's very like Joker and Batman. And Daredevil reminds me a lot of Batman. Watching it last night, it reminded me a lot of Batman. So, and again, this TV show is very similar to the Penguin, what Penguin have done. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's fantastic what these creative people are doing. So yeah, I'm really enjoying these first 2 episodes. And I think the story is really going well. We've got to see what happens because it's only 2 episodes. I'm looking forward to see if we see more characters and more people getting mentioned. Because again, we saw Spider-Man get mentioned. Fisk mentioned him. We don't want someone dressed up as a Spider-Man. So he mentioned that. They mentioned Echo a little bit. She could pop up. And like I said, Elektra could pop up, which would be interesting. So we don't know what can happen. I think Punisher will pop up. And then I think Punisher might even do his own TV show again. I think there's rumours of that. Like I said, going into this, I don't know nothing what's going on. I really don't. I'm just watching this as blindsided and just going into it because I know there's been a lot of rumours, a lot of gossip. This was reshot because they did shoot this, then they reshot it and changed everything. So yeah, going great, fantastic. I'm happy. I'm enjoying it, especially for Disney as well. So it's just a fantastic show. And the one thing I would like to mention, the opening of the scene, the credits, I think, the music, the score, fantastic. Brilliant. Can't forget that. I can't forget that. I really can't. But yeah, everything just looks solid at the moment. The production, the performances, the story solid, everything is just looking solid. The action, just all solid at the moment, man. So we'll see what happens. But let me know your thoughts. What are you lot thinking about Daredevil Born Again? You lot liking it? Have you seen the 2 episodes? Let me know. I want to hear your thoughts in the comment section because I'm really pleased. But let's see what happens next.